It may be too soon to predict how Apple TV+'s Silo will unfold in its next 2 seasons, but the show's Season 2 seems to have hinted at how it plans to adapt the next book in the series. In Seasons 1 and 2, Silo roughly adapts all the important arcs of Hugh Howey's first Silo book, Wool. Although the show significantly changes many story beats and adds many original characters to the mix, it stays loyal to the book's overarching structure. Despite stretching some arcs from the source material and taking creative liberties with several others, the show perfectly captures the themes and ideas presented in the original novel. This, however, will seemingly change in Silo Season 3. Although story details surrounding the next installment in the series are under wraps, Silo Season 2's ending seems to have disclosed how the show will proceed with its adaptation of Hugh Howey's second Silo book, Shift. Silo Season 2's ending hints the show will not follow the book's structure. Unlike the second book, Silo Season 3 will balance 2 different timelines. The second Silo book, Shift, unfolds more like a spin-off prequel that introduces a new set of characters and walks readers through the origins of the titular Silos. It does not feature any characters, including Juliet, from the present Silo 18 timeline until its last few arcs. The Apple TV+ sci-fi show could have taken a similar approach and dedicated almost an entire season to exploring the origins of the Silos. However, Silo Season 2's ending almost confirms the show will not tread the same path as its source material. In the closing moments of Hugh Howey's Wool, Bernard dies in the airlock in Silo 18 while Juliet becomes the new mayor soon after returning home. The show, however, intentionally leaves an air of ambiguity surrounding Juliet and Bernard's fate by not revealing whether they will survive the high temperature of the airlock chamber. If the show were to follow the book's format and focus on the Silo's history in Season 3, audiences would have to wait for almost an entire season to learn what happened to Juliet and Bernard after Silo Season 2's events. This would not make sense since viewers are heavily invested in Juliet, Bernard, and every other Silo 18 character's story and would not want to wait for an entire season to find out their fates and future stories. By featuring a flashback in its closing moments, which hints at the Silo's origins, Silo Season 2 paves the way for Season 3 to balance its runtime between the past and the present timelines. While the present one could focus on the events inside Silo 18, the past one could dig deeper into the Silo's history and explore how it connects to the Congressman and Helen. Why it makes sense for Apple TV+'s Silo Season 3 to change the book's chronology. The book's approach cannot work for the TV series. Silo Juliet Nichols Rebecca Ferguson Custom image by Debanjana Chowdhury. Hugh Howey took a massive risk by focusing on a new set of story and character beats in the second Silo book. It also surprisingly worked wonders for the original series. However, when it comes to TV shows, viewers expect some level of continuity between seasons and a deeper investment in the characters they have gradually grown attached to. Owing to this, Apple TV+'s Silo could have potentially harmed its momentum by veering into a spin-off prequel story about the Silo's origins. By balancing story developments from both the second book, Shift, and the third one, Dust, Silo Seasons 3 and 4 could avoid alienating audiences. Since Shift reveals the past and Dust progresses the present Silo 18 timeline, the upcoming Silo seasons will not have to sacrifice character development or continuity if they simultaneously unfold both narratives.